just someone out here who's trying to find someone. I just sometimes feel like the love I so desperately want to give and to receive is not meant for me.
What do you mean by that?
I am so sick of being told how strong I am because I'm not strong and I don't want to be strong.
You ever realize how alone you really fucking are?
Welcome back to the channel. Look at this. The video starts with pure reality. This woman is crying because she is finally realizing what true loneliness feels like. In your 20s, when men are lining up for you, you think the party lasts forever, but time is undefeated. When reality finally hits, the fear of dying alone breaks people from the inside.
What the fuck?
I am baffled the fact that I'm single. I am the full package. Like...
Did you hear that? I am the full package. This is the ultimate delusion of the modern woman. If you are in your 30s and still single, you are not the package a high-value man is looking for. High-value men don't care about your corporate ego or your attitude. They want peace and loyalty. The joke is officially becoming reality.
30 and beginning to think that this whole dying alone thing isn't going to be like a running joke. It's going to be reality.
It's so hard sometimes watching so many of your friends fall in love and find their person and get pregnant, especially as I'm moving into my 30s. I feel like I'm watching everybody else live out their dream and wondering when my dream is going to happen for me.
And here comes the self-pity. When you spend your entire 20s chasing a career, partying, and finding yourself while rejecting good guys, this is the result. Watching your friends build families in your 30s is going to hurt. Love was meant for you, ladies. You just played games during the years you should have settled down.
I'm just someone out here who's trying to find someone. I just sometimes feel like the love I so desperately want to give and to receive is not meant for me.
All of my single friends that are 45 plus keep asking the question, why are men 45, 50, 55, 60 dating 30-year-olds? What are you guys doing? Can you please explain this to us?
It is called basic biology and market value. Simple as that. Why would a 50-year-old man with money, status, and options choose a 45-year-old demanding, argumentative woman? He won't. He is going to choose a youthful 30-year-old woman who actually respects him. Stop fighting nature. You will lose every single time.
I am so sick of being told how strong I am because I'm not strong and I don't want to be strong.
I'm 40 and I'm single and I live in a van now, so it's probably going to stay that way.
I'm 42 and single and forever alone with no kids. And I am now grieving and giving eulogies for the things that I will not get to experience in my life. And I just need to say it out loud and grieve it.
42 years old, and she is holding a eulogy for a life she never got to live. No family, no kids, living in a van. This is the tragic endgame of the strong and independent lie that modern society sells to women. By the time they wake up to reality, they are completely out of the game.
Videos talking about the fact that I'm 39, single, and happy. The worst thing about being single is finances. I have to pay for everything myself. There is no one to share a single bill with.
Haha, welcome to the real world. Men are completely useless to these women until the roof starts leaking, the car breaks down, and the bills start piling up. Suddenly, the independence isn't so fun anymore, and they desperately miss the protection of a man. Accountability is a heavy burden.
SOS, I need a man. Like, literally right now, I need a man. I bought a house by myself, which was really, really cool. So fucking proud of myself. The part that nobody tells you about buying a house while you're a single woman is that now I get to maintain a house by myself.
Just curious, anyone else in my shoes where you're in your 40s, I'm 43, you're single for the first time ever since you were like a teenager. I've been single for 7 months, which is the longest I've ever been single in my life. I've always jumped from relationship to relationship.
Yo, I changed my mind. I don't want to be independent anymore. I don't want to do this. I am now accepting applications for a man who wants to pay me $5,000 a month and then never speak to me. Pay all of my bills and then just go away, please. Oh, tell me why I just had to pay $400 to replace 2 tires, $400 that I don't have. Serious inquiries for a man who wants to pay all my bills, please inquire within.
Look at the sheer entitlement. She wants a man to hand her $5,000 a month, pay all her bills, and then disappear. This isn't real life. It is a childish fantasy land. High-value men do not trade their hard-earned wealth for absolute nothingness. Men demand respect.
I'm going on an ice cream date today. I'm going on a fucking ice cream date today. I'm sorry, what? I used to go on nice-ass dinner dates. And I'm accepting this ice cream date because of the fact that I want to be open-minded. And I'm realizing I think I don't want to like sit down, have an ice cream with you. I'm 29 years old. I don't need to be having ice cream.
This girl is 29 years old. She is standing right on the edge of the cliff, but look at the attitude. An ice cream date is beneath her, and her demand list looks like a superhero application. When your own checkout time is approaching, you don't increase the price of the item. This isn't high standards, it is self-sabotage.
I mean, I didn't think I was asking for too much, but like, I would love to have somebody that's like over 6 foot, dark skin, beard, no kids, house, own car, good credit, washboard abs, be able to pick me up, fine as hell, pretty smile, good hygiene, pretty teeth, big D and a big wallet, and generous, also emotionally intelligent, educated, and loyal.
Women.
I still have faith. He's out there somewhere. I'm not gonna lower my standards, and I'm not gonna give up faith.
30 and I'm single, and something that I quickly had to learn while dating at my 30s is that 30 or plus year old men would much rather date women that are on their early 20s than women that are 30 or plus years old.
I'm 42. And that means half of my life is over.
I'm not okay being single. I don't want to be single, and I get depressed. God, am I lonely sometimes.
I don't believe in love anymore. I have no hope in men. I used to think like, oh my god, no, not all men, not all men. Fuck that shit.
In 2025 is so hard. The hardest part about it are the men. I said it. I dated a man for 9 months. Yes, he lived in a neighboring city, 3 hours away. We saw each other weekly. We talked all the time. We did a lot of things together. We did some traveling together. And I find out the other day, he's married.
Hey, where are we finding good men? Like men that actually like us back and treat us well to be in a relationship? Because I was at drinks with my friends the other day, and every single one of us is single, and also every single one of us has a thriving social life. We have
Nobody
hobbies.
cares.
We go to workout classes. We go to the gym. We have jobs in the office. We try to look approachable at the grocery store. We're all trying. I feel like everyone is trying and finding a good man these days.
Because men want younger women. If a man is 40, there is no way he is looking for a 40-year-old. Right. There's no way.
These women consistently chase the top 5% of bad boys who have endless options, get used by them, and then blame all men for their own poor choices. The good, stable, family-oriented man was always available, but back then you called him boring, didn't you?
But at 40, do women even want to go with a 40-year-old man? The 40-year-old women want to go with a 50-year-old man, do they not?
I'd say most of my friends who've got divorced and who've kind of had relationships, it's either they've tried very hard to have a relationship and they're all very attractive. They're just older.
I'm 32 years old. That means I've hit the wall 2 years ago, and my life has been amazing.
Oh my.
If you are single in your 30s and 40s, the problem isn't that we're meeting tons of awful men. The problem is we're simply not meeting men anywhere.
Okay, I turned 40 this year, and I've never been in love. I've never been in a relationship, and I've had no one ever ask me out on a date.
I'm incredibly happy because I just don't want to settle. I know the kind of relationship that I want, and so I'm willing to hold out for that relationship.
Not for me. I'm a single woman in her 40s. Go looking for love? No. I'm gonna need Mr. Right to teleport into my living room. Thanks.
Is it embarrassing being a single 26-year-old woman living alone with no plans on a Friday night? Yeah, a little bit.
So I just got played by the third guy in a row. The first one was 41 years old. The second one was 30. And this last one was 32. So like, I'm gonna go for the older guys. They're not as big of assholes.
Till it's cool
Just cool, into the mouth. Nice.
Well, I'm 0 for 3 on that theory.
Hot take, but I am a single 40-year-old woman. I have not been on a date in almost a year. And
Call me crazy, but I do not want equality with men. I don't want to pay for my own dinner, or hold the door for myself, or have to look at a bill.
Are you serious?
Or to have to make the tough decisions, or give up my jacket when they're cold for myself, or have to look at a bill, or to have to make the tough decisions, or give up my jacket when they're cold, or wake up early to go to work while they sleep in, or have to initiate and plan dates, or be the leader of my household. Call me crazy, it's just not for me.
هكر يا جماعة لو انتبهتوا لحركاته هكر.
Some of you want to marry some old dusty fart. You have to wake up to him every morning. Just get a job. Like, just work. It's not that bad.
Exactly. At 40 years old, when the exhaustion finally sets in, the feminist glasses come off. Now they want a leader. Now they want protection. But unfortunately for them, when you spend your youth mocking and disrespecting male leadership, no high-value man is interested in stepping up to save you.
Okay, I turned 40 this year and I've never been in love. I've never been in a relationship and I've had no one ever ask me out on a date.
I'm incredibly happy because I just don't want to settle. I know the kind of relationship that I want, and so I'm willing to hold out for that relationship.
So I just got played by the third guy in a row. The first one was 41 years old. Second one was 30, and this last one was 32. It's like, I'm gonna go for the older guys. They're not as big of assholes.
It is simple. Time waits for no one. Modern society will sell you the lie that youth lasts forever, that independence is better than a family, and that your standards can remain impossibly high while your value in the dating market drops. But nature has its own rules. Biology has its own rules. If you spend your 20s rejecting good traditional men to chase temporary fun and corporate titles, your 40s will welcome you with a heavy dose of regret and isolation. The truth is, arrogance in youth leads to loneliness in old age. Do not trade long-term fulfillment for short-term ego. Wake up before reality forces you to.